So I'm going to do a little walkthrough of how I do storyboards here. Here are some examples of this medical service video that I'm making. I'm going to continue on with the script that I have just above here. So we're working on right about this part. So close-up on administrator behind pages being flipped over that show various confusing versions of processes. She looks mildly strained and focused on what she's doing. That's easy stuff. All right. So, first of all, we're using the Storyboarder app. This is free, and I'm starting with the pencil tool. The idea that I have in mind is to show a page. Let's see here. Just for clarity's sake, I'm going to use the eraser every once in a while. Let's see. We're going to do a couple of slender fingers. I tend to think that this character, the administrator, is female, but I guess that's not necessary, right? But let's go with that. I don't have the hotkeys memorized yet, but let's hover over one of them and see what it is here. They're gonna let me. Pencil is 4. Okay, so it's the numbers. All right, so 4. Numbers 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, that'll be easy. Let me see if it works on something other than the keyboard, since it's on my right-hand side. Yeah, it works up there. Okay, cool. So anyway, so she's over here. She's looking at this. Let's see. Wonder if I can use this lasso tool and move it down. Yep, there we go. We're gonna be able to see her eyes just over that. Let's hit the escape button to get out of that and return back to your pencil. Let's see here. I'm going to make these eyes pretty simple for the moment, but I do intend to improve what this face looks like here. There's a neat thing that it can do. If you do need a tutorial, I'm going to just cover a couple of examples, but as of right now, I'm not going to worry about it a whole too much. I'm going to try to use my hotkeys again. Back to 4. Here we go. We're cruising now. I do need some bangs. All administrators need bangs. I consider those bangs, I guess. I know I didn't use my hotkey there. It's just easier because I'm right here, just like right here already. And I got my finger on the scroll wheel on my XP Pen tablet. Let's see here. I'm gonna try to do couple of things. Maybe I'm gonna go back and forth about this. I don't want to be too detailed here. I do want to make sure I get this right. I mean, the earlier I get this character design right, the more likely it is I'll be able to finish on time here. So let's see, what did I use for shading? Whatever tool that was. Let's try this one. This one looks like a good shading type tool. it's blue. Oh no, never mind. It was this color, whatever that was. Pastel. Yes, pastel. Pastel, you've heard my call. I have the theme song from Motunui on Moana, because I live with a 3-year-old, and Disney Plus has become a big part of life, much bigger part than I would have thought when I first heard about Disney Plus. Wow, you know. Alright, so, okay, there's our administrator, and neat thing, you can just do copy and paste, and it'll make a new one right here. And so at this point, we're gonna erase this. I'm not trying to make like a full animation or anything, but I do want to show a transition of some sort. Oops. So let's do this. Let's raise this paper up. She's flipping this paper over, and we're gonna have to erase everything underneath it, right? Because we don't see through the paper. So we got our character positioned down. Then we're gonna add the detail in just a sec here. But we're gonna go like that. We're gonna make this line a little bit darker to emphasize what's being flipped there. I'm gonna maybe come back and emphasize this a little bit. Alright, so she is flipping it, right? She is flipping it, right? Let's see. Those are her fingers under there. And, yeah. Let's see, there's the hand. That looks like a wonky hand. Let's not do that. Alright. But the idea is a storyboard is roughly what you're going to be delivering. In this case, we're going to be working on an animation. So that's fun. I don't always get to do that. So here's to making this work. Trying to get my anatomy somewhat a semblance of reality here. We're working on it. It's a work in progress, right? Okay, so you have, she's looking at it, she's flipping it up. That looks pretty real. Let's start back over here and talk about what we wanted to do. So the idea in the script was to make all these graphs that don't make sense. Not graphs, but like these plans, like game plan related things. I'm going to do like a cog, because everyone who knows me knows how I feel about cogs in the machine. I don't like them. So there's that. Touch that up a little bit. Cog. Person or thing. But let's give options here. I mean, we're talking about complicated procedures and methods. Let's see. And if something else, then in the cog, you're on this side of the cog, then you have to go this way, and you will find a paragraph of little things. But you're gonna start with, like, you know, happy face, happy happy face, and person. And then let's do a little poorly drawn hand symbol. And other random things. You know, she's flipping it. She flips it and it changes. Okay. So she's going through all these different things, and there are you know, you don't go this way, you go this way, and then you get to a circle, of course. Now the circle could lead to 3 possible options, and one is a check mark. That sounds great. Another one is a let's see, a box, a cube, and another one is a line with a backwards backstroke. Yeah, this just makes it look kind of complicated. And here's the man. The administrator is supposed to follow these diagrams, right? This looks diagrammic. Let's do another copy of this one. We're going to throw that one on this side. Let's see if I can pick it up. Right there. There we go. That works. So, Okay, so on this one, we're just going to erase this version. And let's see. We're going to go and draw. Let's see, we have cog, this, the line drawing. I think we're going to do some like boxy. We're going to do a storyboard within a storyboard. This is about as meta as I could get today with the amount of sleep that I have. Alright, but yeah, okay, so let's say we didn't want to do hand-drawn boards, but we wanted to hold shift, and you can make these lines. So hold shift and just keep holding shift, and you make these lines. It reminds me of some older drawing program I used to use. Maybe it is a very old style. I really don't know. But it makes things a lot easier for you to be precise without thinking too hard, and definitely without switching tools. And I am all about not switching tools as much as possible. We're going to go like this. Just add a couple of explanation boxes, right? Now this program is not perfect. It's a work in progress, but it is really, really fancy. It has a fantastic integration with Photoshop, exporting PDFs, exporting something that goes into Premiere. Super, super cool. I'm gonna do a little shape thing. shape stuff, yeah. See, you get some funky little things. I wasn't even touching that all that hard, but you know, stuff can get messy if you're not careful. No idea what any of these things mean per se, but we can always pretend, right? Yeah, so the idea is she's getting overwhelmed looking at these various goofy things. Let's add another one. Yeah, you know what though? Let's not add another one just yet. Let's copy this one over, and we're gonna just kind of try to memorize. We're gonna try to copy some parts of her face, her position here. All right. So let's change the eyebrows. We're gonna go for a shocked look instead of a concerned look, and so that means eyes get a little rounder. You get to see the upper part of the white in the eye a little bit better. And you know, trying to figure out what design we're going for is nice to do early on, but it's not completely necessary, so we can always backtrack. But I do like the idea that we're going a very clear direction. This looks pretty formal. Pretty formal outfit here. I'm gonna round those shoulders just a smidge because it's just too formal, if you ask me. We're gonna go like that. She's gonna be a little surprised. We're gonna do a little surprised hand position. Not fully frightened, but somewhat I don't know where to put my hands at the moment look. A lot of doctors are not trained to be on camera, which is something that I worked with a company who helped train doctors to be on camera, and often we joked about how we didn't know, the doctors didn't know where to put their hands when they're on camera, how to hold their hands or anything, and so yeah, let's just make it look somewhat hand-like here and not worry about it too much. Then back to the mouth. That looks mildly surprised, right? Don't have to worry too much about that. Let's try this lasso tool again. I'm gonna see if I can lower the shoulders. Yes, indeed. Yes, I can. What a fun tool to include this. This way, you know, you get a little, it reminds you of Photoshop just a smidge, but it's not quite that. You know, like I said, it's got glitches, like every program does, but yeah, check it out. Super fun. Great program. Great to talk about storyboards here today and show you an example of storyboard progress. I'm going to do a little bit of shading and then walk back and show you what what we did differently. Let's see here. Almost done. I can hear my little boy getting up. It's the end of the day. I better get down there and do dinner with everybody. Or else I'll be sad, because I love dinner with the family. Oop, got a little color in there accidentally. How did that happen? Where'd my pastel go? There we go. There we go. There we go. And there you have it. Not bad, right? She looks surprised. The whole thing changed, right? And because it changed, we're gonna do a little copy paste, and let's see, not that one. Copied the wrong one somehow. See, it's not perfect. I'm gonna see if I can hide this somehow. I feel like there was somewhere where I saw the option to hide this thing. But nevertheless, what I want to draw here is a 3D type of diagram that pops up and makes things look very simple, right? It's like very, very simple. This looks pretty futuristic. And so there you have it. We went from administrator watching, she's looking through these diagrams, she's confused, you can see in her face, she's flipping, she's finding more confusing things, and then she's surprised. Maybe we'll keep this one in here and show the paper falling away as something is beginning to appear. And yeah, let's get the papers falling down. And that's it, basically. That summarizes this storyboard. Oops. I want to keep my blue that I added in there as much as I can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing ever is perfect, depending on who you're talking to. And that pretty much does it. I hear another commission in the works. My little boy wants me to draw Taka from Moana. I told you it's a big thing now. It's a real big thing. So yeah, there you have it. She's looking at it. Her eyes are concerned. These diagrams make no sense. She's flipping through. They don't get any better. And then suddenly, she drops them, and something's popping up. I like to add this little red. Papers falling down. Little surprise things. Let's see her flipping. Hand goes up, pages flip, and down. Eyes move back and forth. 4th. Well, that looked weird. I don't want to keep those in there. I'm just gonna say head moves. Yeah, we'll do that. Head moves. She's looking. Head moves. Here, let's do head moves. She's looking, and then ta-da! Pretty cool. So that's it. That's how I am doing storyboards. Hope you enjoy this little preview and insight into one of my other projects for a I like to call them films, but it's commercial advertisement for a company that is going to be super innovative in helping hospitals eliminate traffic and simplify their processes in hospitals and ORs, and really help during this time with the virus. And that's it. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe and comment if you have any questions. Check out the description in the link to the free app to use Storyboarder. Super useful, incredible program. Impressive that it's free. I'll show you a lot more about it at another time after I'm finished making this. We can talk about things like the shot generator, which opens up in another window and is a really neat way to I mean, there's so many innovative things you can't even believe how quality this is, with a lot of different features that I'm not even ever going to use probably, but nevertheless, that is the story, and I hope you liked it. Thanks again.